sound? Worldwide movement of personal evolution, okay? And it's a movement, and movement is something that moves. Can you imagine a movement that didn't move? So I want you to think about that for a second, because throughout the day, you move. You get up from the bed and go to the fridge. You come back to the bed. You reach for the remote. You bring your hand back. You move your thumbs. You move your thumbs again. You put it back. You reach for the snack. You reach for your mouth. You put it back. You put it back. You stand up. You walk to the kitchen. You open the door. You grab a drink. Close the door. These are all movements. You come back. Do that. Then you sloppily make your way into the shower like a dead zombie. And then you take a shower, but you're really not there. Your mind is God knows where. Then you get out and you complain in your head and you start to get ready. There's not enough time, not enough energy, not enough money, not enough love, not enough something. And you do this. And then maybe someone texts or calls and your first thought is, fuck. Oh, okay, I don't want to answer that, okay? Then you go, oh my God, I'm running late. And you get into your fucking car, that's movement. You're gonna have to grab your shit, moving. You're gonna go up and down the stairs. You're gonna get into your car. You have to do kind of like a one-leg squat. Bring one leg up like this. Then the other leg, shut the door. Here you are now, locked in. Now you're gonna move also. Your ankle is gonna do this. See this? Look. The most your hands will do will be this. If you have kids, shut the fuck up. That's different. But mostly it's this, okay? Some of you will work like this. You'll drive 8-hour trucks, right? This becomes the person's movement. Look, head here. If they overexert themselves, it'll be like glove compartment, okay? That's movement though. They're moving. For sure they're moving. Some of you go and you're excited to get into your shitty jobs and you walk in and you walk. That's movement. You get into the elevator. Bing. Bing. Hi, John. Hi, Jack. Hi, Jill. Walk in there. Here's my desk. Roll it up. Sit down, and you're about to move again. Here's your movement. Roll your desk. Roll your chair. I got to grab something. Get up. Walk awkwardly with all kinds of weird tension and fucked upnesses in your system. Walk into the bathroom, take a look at yourself, and your first thought is, I look like shit if you're a woman. Oh my God, look at what? Your pimple, your big nose, your big ears, your big hair, your small titties, your fat stomach, something like that, right? Your tired eyes, oh my God, your makeup is not good. Very rarely do you walk in there and go, God, I am a fucking goddess. Then you go there, and you do your business, and you come up, and someone came in and go, hi. There we go. Hi. Good, how are you? Oh my God, you look so good, you too. There's that. And then you walk back to your desk, look at the clock. 5 more hours of this shit. Let me get on Instagram. These are all movements. I'm gonna show you movement in the day. At some point, this movement ends, and now you get to do the big walk to the car. This is your fucking marathon for the day today. Here we are. Get to the car. If you're lucky, you forgot something, so you gotta walk back. But you probably didn't. You stay there, you do a one-leg squat, little lunge, get in there. Finally, get to go home and relax because you've been moving so much today, right? Here you go. Now you get home and you're a tired old person who moved as much as a snail or less today. The goddamn snail covered more distance today. But you go home tired like a sloth. And you're beat. 8 hours of work. 8 hours of what type of movement? We're just looking at the movement. Did you engage in? I find it interesting that if you didn't move your body, but your body's tired, and then you didn't move your body the next day, and your body's tired. And maybe that tells you that the way to not being tired is to move. Because I've also noticed there's other people who have a different kind of schedule. They get up and they don't out of bed. They get up and they move crisp with intention towards the shower. They turn that water on. They turn on the music or a lecture. and they begin their mindset right away. Right away. We're talking within 5 minutes or less. When they get in the water, they stay conscious while they're shaving or cleaning their body. And to make sure they're super conscious, at some point they take the shower and they turn it all the way cold and they face it. And it hits their body. And believe it or not, you're going to turn conscious at that moment. So then they stay in the cold for a while. How long? Who knows? They stay there for a little bit and they turn it off. Now, their cells are also alive. Because if you put them in that cold ass water, they're going to wake up, believe it or not. You would know that if you put your hand in freezing water right now, your cells will contract. Blood vessels and shit like that. That's because they have to react to the environment. So they go from the environment being sleep and some sort of catarsis or whatever the fuck it's called, ketosis. I don't even know if it's that, some kind of bullshit, right? Then from there, they never start their engine. Not fully. So you got to shock them. Wake up. Alarm clock. Right? Cold water. Then, while you were engaged in your complaining of your own activities in the same time, the person is awake and alive. Breathing differently. Mindset starting to kick in. And then when they get out, they look in the mirror, they normally admire what they see because they're doing this every day. So their body looks like a body that moves and doesn't sit around and pester inside itself and turn into a grub. Their body looks like they're athletic. They don't look like they're a bodybuilder. That's also unhealthy. That's as bad as a fat person. Same obsession, right? Same obsession of food the bodybuilder has. If you don't believe it, go make him a donut. If you don't think the bodybuilder has a problem with food, I can tell you he has a food phobia. You could break him, okay? If you give him 10 extra calories that he didn't fucking know about, okay? Or like two grams of sugar could destroy his world. I thought you were building your body. It looks like you broke it down. It looks like your body is not healthy anymore. And why is healthy important? Well, because if you want to be successful, meaning what? Let me define that ugly word. If you want to be achieving your desires and what you want in life, if you want to be going the direction you want to go and walk the path you want to walk, if you want to do that, your health will make a tremendous difference in how other people buy your products or not. And you don't even know that because who would tell you that? You would not buy from a very unhealthy salesperson a very nice car. Right? It would not work. They wouldn't hire them. You would not buy many things from a person who was unhealthy. You don't recognize that. Now, what you do recognize, okay, maybe now you recognize that. Here's the other side of that, okay? You would buy something from a very healthy person, even if you didn't necessarily need it. So if you're walking by and a person who has a really beautiful body is selling a bracelet that says the electromagnetics of this will make you healthier, right? And they sell a little magnet for $25 on Hollywood. If the right person is standing there who looks healthy, not somebody who's, you know, this is a product that helps you. You're not going to buy that. No matter how good the product is, you're not going to buy it. You might give them charity, but you don't buy the product. On the other hand, if there's a beautiful man, a beautiful woman looking super healthy, not fake bodybuilder healthy, being healthy, you could feel the vibrance, their energy, the vitality, that good move, right? They didn't look uptight. If you saw them and they had what? They just had a ball, a tiny ball this big, right? And they're like, come check this out. You're like, what? You're like, look, you put this under your foot and you go like this and it fixes the fascia and then the fucking channels go up to your heart and this and that. And you're going to feel better and look better. You take the ball, you look at the person. First thing is, if they're healthy, you actually want to be around them. You know why? That's genetic code. That's evolutionary psychology. It means that if you and I walked into another tribe and saw a bunch of people that were eating really well, it was obvious and we weren't, we wouldn't want to leave that area. We'd want to be their friends. We'd want to be around them because on a genetic level, we know they're eating well. And that's the secret of getting beautiful women. There you go. I just told it to you. So it doesn't matter if you're extremely wealthy with money, right? But you don't know how to take care of yourself. Women will be turned off by you. It doesn't make any difference, actually. It doesn't make any difference. Okay, they'll use you, but you're not going to be fulfilled anyway. They're not going to like you. They'll talk shit behind your back. They'll call you a big fat piece of white shit or some shit or whatever the fuck's going on with you. They'll say that about you. No respect. If a woman doesn't respect you, she doesn't like you. Yep. So you see, this is what's so important, is you recognize that all of life, in the game of life, which I am a master of the game of life. Come see it for yourself. In the game of life and influence, okay? The number one thing that's measured by both sexes is how healthy the person in front of them is. And if the person in front of them is healthier than them, they will most likely take their advice. And if they're not, they most likely won't. Now go read all the books you want, talk to all the gurus you want, and that is actually what's going on at the deepest primal level of your genetics. And I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep beating you and your fake ass gurus. I'm going to wipe the street with their little faces. I'm going to wipe my ass with their faces. And that's IMC Nation, a movement that actually works and makes people better. And because of that, we are picky and choosy, which means I'm the teacher that will disqualify you from learning from me. I'm the one that would tell you, as I told Electra's stupid ass, fake ass, bitch ass, gross ass female students yesterday, kick them all out and start again. Why? Because they're fucking disgusting. And I have a right to my wisdom and my teaching. And it's real value. And if you hold real water in the desert and you know about it, then you better act like it. And IMC Nation is the water to your soul. See you in the next class. Be the best and fuck the rest.